Let's move on to the CAG bag, I think.
Yes.
This question is from Shanafan. He wants to know what games has Wombat watched the cutscenes of, and will he watch Cyberpunk's cutscenes for some sweet Keanu?
I've been watching the Phoenix ones.
You don't skip those? Those are good?
They don't seem to be skippable, and they're very short.
Okay.
So I don't mind as much. So
Well, I
those
just
are
picture
cute.
Wombat hitting every button on his controller.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe if I
Yeah.
hold down this one a little bit longer, maybe this is the one.
I'm sure I've watched cutscenes on things before.
Right.
You know.
Do you not watch them in Assassin's Creed?
I'll watch them in Assassin's Creed.
You didn't
But
seem
if they start
confident
to-
in that.
If they start to get long-winded, I'll hit the buttons.
Yakuza's good like that. Like you can make them talk fast by hitting the button, and
Yeah,
or
like
just skip them altogether.
If it's like a 30-second to a minute and a half, I'll probably sit through it. But once you get past a minute and a half, I'm like, no, I don't care anymore. More stabby, less talky.
I hear you. I've been doing that with Assassin's Creed too. Like
Mhm.
it's like hurry up already.
Like it's like, yeah, I get it. You need me to go here
Right.
and stab someone.
Right.
Because
You
as
got
soon as I hit the
problems.
B button, there's just gonna be an icon on the map, and I'm gonna go there
Right.
and I'm gonna stab somebody.
I don't need any more details. I just need the place to go.
I just need a
and-
direction and a knife.
Am I stabbing or am I getting something?
Exactly.
Just tell me. Or am I stabbing something and then getting something?
Am I going
Probably.
west and stabbing, or am I going east and stabbing?
This
Easton Stabbing, by the way, is a town in London.
it's probably not. This is from Still Twitchy in the chat.
Near London.
He says, I tried to beat the Tetris Effect campaign final level, and I cannot. I have tried like 10 times. Do I suck? Shipwreck, did you beat that level?
I haven't. I don't think so. I don't think I got to the end of that game, but it wasn't because I gave up because of hardness or anything. But
Right. So, yes, he sucks? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I can't comment on whether he sucks or not.
I tried to, I got Mrs. Chibi to play with me in some local co-op because I told her I was really bad. I'm like, oh, you could probably beat me at this. Because, like, but I played like the day before
Mm-hmm.
and I beat her. And then so she had enough of that. But I'm bad. If she played a little bit, she'd probably kick my ass. But I could probably watch a YouTube video and figure out how to get better. I'm not going to do that. Oh, here's a question. Well, let's get serious here. This is from Mega Man 1421 in the chat. He says, with news of multiple vaccines coming out for COVID and the pandemic hopefully starting to slowly come to an end. I don't think that's what I hear in the news. Will the live CAGcast remain a thing post-pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I put this question up without even knowing I thought this question was going to be about the vaccine. It was not about any vaccine. Yeah, this is easy to do. You know, there's no additional work at this point to do the show on Twitch. At this point, all the hard work has been done. And as you can see from that awesome stinger to start the show, improvements are being made constantly on this broadcast.
If only people would actually watch it, then we'd be
Right.
legit.
Tell your friends.
That's the problem.
People are watching. I mean, more people could be watching. It's hard to get people
Yeah.
to watch. You gotta.
We need like 100,000 people watching per stream.
No, we don't.
100,000 people.
No, that's not going to happen. Nobody has that. AOC gets that, like, on a good night.
Yeah, we need AOC numbers.
No, we don't. We
Yeah.
need, like,
You know what
Sushi
we
Dragon
need?
numbers.
We need AOC on the show.
She's not coming on the show.
She might.
No. She's only
No.
going with, like, the big name streamers, not the once a
I
week,
know.
twice a week streamers who suck. She's not going with the sucky streamers, Wombat. I don't know if you'd figured that out yet. He doesn't do sucky, AOC. Here's another question from the chat. Oh, I love the Alf avatar. You definitely get my attention with your Alf avatar, Bob Rawes. Is there any deal longer lived than the code CAG16 at GameStop? I swear I remember using that sucker back in like 2005. I don't know the exact date on that. It has been around for a while. And I did just get an email from GameStop right before Black Friday. They asked me, like, are you guys still using this code, CAG16, that's in our system? Every couple of years, they do check in and ask about it. And I was like, yeah, we still promote it actively on Twitter and stuff. And they said, okay, well, we just need to turn it off just for Black Friday week, and we'll turn it back on after. So I was like, that was pretty cool of them to check in. I just saw your dog walk by, Wombat.
There she goes.
That's quality content right there. That's what puts the asses in seats on Twitch.
People want to see a dog in a sweater. Man
What
in sweater, dog in sweater.
is the dog going outside soon?
Nah, she was cold before
Oh, how do you know?
because her nose was cold and she cries when she's cold.
Oh, wow.
So we put a sweater on her and then she stopped crying.
That sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right. You seem to have the pulse on your dog. At Scubbish writes in, here's the serious COVID question. He asks, will you get the COVID vaccine? I mean, I'm probably going to get a COVID vaccine, I would think, right? Like,
I think so.
Isn't that the plan for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not this. I don't think it's going to be this year.
I heard that it only affects the testicles of gingers, so I think we'll be fine.
In what way?
I don't need those anymore.
Oh, they
I heard they get sucked into the body, but they still work fine.
All right.
Yeah, it's just less dangling. I mean, it's really a win-win, I think.
Yeah.
I have that problem when I'm on the rower sometimes. It's like cold in there, like, yeah, and then it's like very uncomfortable because like I'm pushing back on the rower, but like I'm sitting on my shriveled nuts. It's like there's a problem there. I should ask my rowing coach about that. Maybe. So yeah, I mean, I think we would all get the vaccine. It's just a question of, at this point, it's a question of when and which vaccine, right? I mean, that's where we're at. No, right? I know, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I roll up into Target and they stick in my arm.
Right.
That's how you get the flu shot.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's how you get the COVID vaccine. You may actually have to go to your doctor.
Right. Okay.
I think it'd be better if it was at Target.
Right.
That's how I get my flu shot, is at Target. So I understand.
I get it.
That $5 gift card.
I don't get a gift card when I get my flu shot.
What?
Yeah. No, mine. I mean, it's free.
That's
yeah,
because
it's free, and they give you a $5 gift card with it.
Maybe in Ohio.
They have to convince people in Ohio to get get vaccines. They have to bribe them. In New York, we just do it because
we're not
we
stupid.
believe in science.
I need to move to a dumber state.
So you can get those $5 gift cards. Here's another question. This is from at NaviBC31. He says, Ship, after being exposed to Kamen Rider, are you or Dash interested in the show itself?
I'm sure Dash would definitely be interested in it. We beat the Kamen Rider game since last week.
Yes.
I think we beat it in like 18 hours. Quality game for that type of game.
For a joke, that like a punchline, basically. It's not a punchline, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's a serious gaming product.
Yeah, it's a serious gaming product. I think we're about a third of the way through our second playthrough of that game.
Okay.
So we finished it and immediately started it again.
More.
Right. We went straight back in there. I have ordered the game before this one. I imported the previous game, which I think is like a Dynasty Warriors type of game rather than this type of game. So we'll see how he likes it.
Right.
I don't know. Like he's got 15, 20 years of Power Rangers to watch currently.
It's a lot.
So and Power Rangers makes sense. Like you can follow along with Power Rangers.
Right.
I could not tell you exactly what a Kamen Rider is or why they're needed, if they work in teams, if who the bad guys are necessarily.
Interesting.
In the game, there's very clearly a bad guy. We beat him, but plot wise, I have no idea what's going on. This has not been Americanized, right? It's
right.
It might be in English,
right? That no one's looking to make sure that the audience is going to get the nuance of the story,
right?
Which is probably pretty smart.
I do think he's probably the best Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes 3-year-old planet in North America.
That seems safe. You never know, though.
I think that's probably safe.
Right.